What's going on, guys? My name is Wade with TechDaily, and in this video, we are checking out some brand new iPhone cases from the folks over at Casely. This is their new Bold collection, which are super tough, military-grade, drop-proof cases available in over 100 styles for pretty much every iPhone on the market, from the iPhone 6 all the way up to the current iPhone XS, XS Max, and XR. They sent over a couple different designs for us to take a look at, and I'm also going to put these cases to the test to see if they hold up through some everyday drops and spills, just to make sure that they protect your phone and that the case can handle a bit of torture and still hold up well. If you'd like to learn more about the new Bold collection from Casely, I'll of course have links to the specific style of cases featured here in this video down below in the video description, as well as the entire lineup, so you can see all 100 plus designs. There's really something for everyone, I think, and honestly, this is probably the widest selection of cases I've seen yet. The styles we have here to check out include what Casely calls cotton candy on pink, which is sort of a light blue and soft pink color combination, navy on black, which looks very nice as well, super subtle with the color there, and the daisy daydream black floral case, which is just a little different than the other two, and I'll talk about that in just a second. No matter what style, design, or color combination you choose with the Bold series, you're still getting military-grade drop protection for the phone. This means that your device should be able to handle up to an 8-foot drop on solid ground with no damage. And honestly, that far exceeds what anyone would need on a day-to-day basis anyway. All the cases from the Bold series are a dual-layer, single-piece design with a hard plastic outer shell and a thick and firm rubber inner lining that will absorb the impact. The cases definitely hold their shape well and can obviously stand to be bent and tugged on, but they're still flexible enough to pop on and off the phone easily, especially with those rubber edges. Whether you go with a plain color combo or an all-out pattern or design, the Bold series keeps things simple with a very subtle Casely logo around back towards the bottom. No other obvious labels or branding anywhere, just a very clean and minimalistic case that looks great from every angle. The standard colors are a matte finish, and the printed design here with the floral pattern has a smooth, shiny finish, but beyond that, that's the only slight design difference across these cases. The rubber layer on these cases have a few additional design cues that offer both added protection and some functionality as well. On the inside, there's another subtle logo and a striped texture pattern, and you'll also see some noticeable ridges on the inside corners as well. These are what Casely calls shock-absorbing corner air pockets, and they're designed to lessen the blow in the event of a drop that hits the corner of your phone. The corners on these devices are probably the most delicate and are usually where cracks to the screen occur most frequently. So some extra thought in designing the case to protect the corners even more is really something that's great to see. In the hand, you'll also notice a bit of a textured rubber grip on the side of the case, basically right where it would rest with one-handed use. It's definitely subtle, but it's a nice little touch and something you notice as you grasp your phone for sure. The case is designed to offer total edge-to-edge protection for the phone. That means that every side and every corner of the phone is protected with a single complete edge and rim running all the way around. You also have a raised rubber lip along the edge of the screen, and this is great for keeping the screen up and off any flat surface, whether you just set the phone down, slide it around, or if it happens to drop face first too. For me personally, this is a must-have design aspect of any case I'd use on my own phone. You've got something similar with a camera cutout around back as well. No matter which iPhone you have, the camera sort of protrudes off the back a bit, and it's also prone to scratches and cracks given a decent fall. Fortunately, this case has a raised rubber edge there too that extends just further than the camera, so your glass won't be in any danger if the phone falls flat on its back. On the sides, you've got your buttons covered, but they can still be pressed easily, which is great. And across the bottom, there's precise individual cutouts for the speaker, mic, and lightning port for easy access. Overall, I definitely consider this the perfect case construction and design for maximizing protection without going too bulky. It's still a relatively thin case, all things considered. You'll definitely feel a bit of the added bulk versus just a naked phone, but it isn't so chunky that it gets in the way. You can still use the phone with one hand if you're into that, and the added rubber grip helps ensure that you have a handle on it too. And the case is still plenty thin to use for wireless charging as well, and I know that's something a bunch of people always ask when talking about some of the thicker, more rugged cases. So all this talk is great, but the real test is seeing if the phone and the case can hold up after some real-world drops. Now, here's the thing about the way I do drop tests. I'm not purposely trying to destroy my phone. If I want to do that, I'd call up Tech Racks and we'd toss it off a 40-story building. I mostly just want to make sure that the case can withstand the usual sort of incidents that might occur over the life of the phone. So I figured about 10 drops from 3 different heights would be a pretty good indication of how well the case would hold up. The first test I tried was just knocking it off my coffee table. This is about 2.5 feet high, so it's not much, but but I knew if the case cracked or scratched from this height, I really wouldn't bother going any further. I also wanted to see if the case would get scratched up from sliding across a hard surface. Fortunately, after knocking it off a bunch of times and hitting every corner and the front and the back, the phone and the case ended up perfectly fine. The phone was obviously damage-free, and the case didn't have any cracks, scratches, marks, or anything else that would have indicated it got dropped on a hard surface, which is great. Next, I wanted to drop the phone from waist height. I felt like once again this is a pretty realistic height since the phone would be in your hand while you're standing and basically get dropped straight to the floor. Once again here, I wanted to make sure I hit every corner and every side. I also wanted to make sure it fell flat on its face and on its back. And I realize this isn't consistent or all that scientific, but every drop is different in the real world, and I just wanted to see what might happen. I tried to get a little more aggressive too by really giving it a good toss and seeing if I could get it to bounce off the ground a few different times in one drop. Once again, after about 10 or 12 more drops, both the case and the phone were perfectly fine. At this point, I gotta be honest, I did sort of expect a scratch or two, or maybe at least a tear in the rubber, but the case looks like I just pulled it from the box, and honestly, I'm pretty surprised. For the final test, I wanted to toss it from about 5 or 6 feet up, which is about as high as it would be if you were taking a phone call. A realistic situation for most people, I think, and once again, I really wanted to make this thing fall from every angle. Especially with some of these corner hits, I really expected to see some signs of damage at least. But after another 10 or so tosses, the case wound up perfectly fine aside from a bit of dust. Again, my goal here wasn't to go out and properly smash this against concrete. I just wanted to make sure that a case like this could handle a standard everyday drop over and over and over again. And the case performed really well. There's nothing worse than buying a brand new nice case like this and having it crack immediately on the first drop. Fortunately, these Casely cases are made really well. They're thick, they're tough, and they do a great job overall holding up and protecting the phone. If you are in the market for a really stylish and well-built case, I highly recommend checking out Casely's new Bold series. The massive color and design selection is reason enough to at least consider them, and the military-grade drop protection is an added bonus, and ensures your phone will be properly protected for months to come. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know what you think of these new Casely Bold Collection cases in the comments down below. Also, be sure to follow TechDaily on Twitter, and subscribe to the TechDaily YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.